Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Rusty Relic Auto Salvage. It has been pure chaos around here. I haven't had a whole lot of time to record, but I did put together this short little video for you guys. So without further ado, let's get started. Well, we're over here processing some cars now. Just got the drivetrain ripped out of this and the cab ripped off. It's incredibly rusty, so I wasn't going to spend any time unbolting anything. But there's the drivetrain. We'll get it cored out and get it in the box. Well guys, we're gonna have to say goodbye to this forklift. Our marketplace's cheapest forklift is sold. I'm getting it loaded up right now and we're gonna take it over to its new home. Well guys, we're getting fueled up. We're gonna go take this to this new owner. Well guys, forklift's dropped off to its new home. Guy's really excited for it, so. But anyway, we're gonna get back to the yard and move on to the next thing we need to do. Look at how rusty this one is. Well guys, I think it's time to replace the forks on our wheel loader. I kind of curly cued that one last night. I was forking on engines off camera and kind of turned it into an elf shoe. These have been kind of worn out ever since we bought it, so we're gonna go pick up a much better set. Well, our Fiat Alice 545, or as we call it, the Fat Alice, has much better forks now. These ones are brand new 60-inch forks, and they're not tapered, so I think they'll work a little bit better for prying out engines like we have been. And I wanted something a little bit longer as the 4-foot ones that we had not only were completely worn out, but they wouldn't quite reach the frame rail on the other side of pickup trucks. So pickup trucks tended to teeter on the forks as we were moving along. Kind of made a situation that just wasn't really ideal. So I think these will do a lot better. I'd been looking for forks for a while, and we finally found these, which, like everything else, we got these for a really good deal too. So we get to drag this one out of the carport. Well, that was short-lived for those forks. They were starting to bend just from carrying around vehicles, so evidently they weren't rated for as high as the guy said. And the other one got really bent when I was trying to pry out an engine. So now I got these. They are basically the same thing. They're 2x5 by 60 inch, so 5-foot forks. And they are tapered unlike the other ones. And these ones I bought from a company, and they were rated to 11,000 pounds. So I think these will work out a lot better than those. These already feel a lot sturdier than the other ones. And I think that'll be good for this one. This is a 20,000 pound machine, so I'm not quite sure what its lifting capacity is offhand. The most I've ever carried was this truck around, and this one it makes the rear of my loader pretty light just trying to carry it around. It's a pretty stout F250, so. But this machine gets the job done for around here. Maybe someday we'll get a bigger one, but this works for now. Well, we had a customer bring this old forklift in. It's what I believe a 50s era Clark forklift. Brought it in for scrap. Guy had it for years and used it for a bunch of stuff. He used it for putting together his barn and then a bunch of stuff inside of his barn. And then he parked it for a few years and then went to try to start it a couple of months ago, I guess. And it was smoking really, really bad, and decided just to get rid of it. I tried to get it running, but it sounds like it's got really, really low compression. So we're gonna save the forks off of it, which these are really nice. And they're a little bit longer than some of the other forklift forks I've seen. Kind of surprising for how short the machine is. And then we're gonna save a couple of little things on it, and then the rest will just go in the box. Because unfortunately around here, These just don't really have enough value to justify putting a bunch of money into them. So but anyway, we're gonna move on to the next. We also just got these in. I just drug them back here with the loader. Got an old Buick, missing the headlights, and probably a plethora of other stuff, some seats and what have you. Let's see what we got back here. Looks like a little frog pond starting. The rest was missing. I got the Subaru Forester. It don't look like it's in the best of shape either. I'm gonna go ahead and core that one and crush it out and keep moving. Well guys, I think that does it for this one. It's been crazy with the spring rush going on, and then we've had some equipment breakdowns like the loader forks that you've seen. I also had to weld up the loader assembly on the skid steer. I was grading the front parking lot and evidently hit a rock and cracked it, so I had to fix that. And as you can see in the background, got a bunch of wheels that I need to get taken care of. There's some eBay parts that I need to get listed up there in the corner. So I got a pile of other things I need to get taken care of. In our next video, we're going to be actually doing some more land clearing in the front parking lot. We have some trees we need to get taken down. I need to move around a bunch more vehicles. I know I liked the way that it was before, but we're starting to get more and more customers that are coming to us rather than us having to go out and pick up their vehicles. So I need to make it easier for them to get in and out. Plus, at some point, I would like to get a big scale, and I got a really good idea on where to put one. So stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. If you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button. And we will catch you on the next one. Later.